Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they keep waiting. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect condition, the perfect moment. But the truth is, perfection is what keeps them stuck. There was once a young man named Darian. Darian was not ordinary. His mind was filled with ideas, not just one, but many. He imagined bracelets with intricate patterns, necklaces shaped with meaning, carved pieces of art no one had seen before. His designs were beautiful, unique, different, but they all had one thing in common. They only existed in his mind, because every time he thought about creating them, he stopped himself. "Not yet," he would say. "I need better tools. I need more time. I need the perfect moment." So instead, he waited. Days passed, weeks passed, years passed, and all his ideas stayed unfinished, beautiful, but never real. One day, he met an old craftsman sitting quietly by the road. The man looked at him and asked, "What do you carry with you?" Darian replied, "Ideas, but I'm waiting for the right time to bring them to life." The old craftsman smiled gently. Then he said, "Let me tell you something. There was once a man who dreamed of creating the finest work the world had ever seen. He designed everything perfectly in his mind, every detail, every curve, every pattern. But he refused to begin until everything was perfect. Perfect tools, perfect skill, perfect moment. So he waited. And while he waited, others began. Their work was not perfect. Their lines were uneven. Their designs were simple. But they kept working. They improved. They learned. And over time, their imperfect work became something beautiful. But the man who waited, his perfect ideas, never existed because he never began. The craftsman looked at Darian and said, "Perfection is not where great things begin. Great things begin when you are willing to start imperfect." Darian stood there in silence, and for the first time, he saw the truth. It wasn't lack of talent holding him back. It wasn't lack of ideas. It was waiting for something that would never come. That day, he made a decision. Not a perfect one, not a confident one, just a real one. He started. The next morning, he entered a small workshop and picked up raw metal for the first time. His hands trembled. His first attempt was rough. The design didn't match what he imagined. The edges were uneven. He almost stopped, but this time, he didn't. The next day, he returned, and again, and again. Some days, nothing worked. Some days, his designs failed. Some days, he wanted to wait again, but he kept going, and something unexpected happened. As he worked, his ideas began to change. He saw details he had never seen before. He adjusted his designs. He refined them. What once looked perfect in his mind became even better through his hands. Slowly, his hands became steady, his ideas sharper, his work stronger. Weeks later, he finished his first bracelet, and this time, it was better than the one he had imagined for years. Not because he waited, but because he worked. A traveler passing through the village picked it up, paused, and said, "I've never seen something like this before." And in that moment, something changed. Not just the bracelet, but Darian himself. So he didn't stop. He created another, then a necklace, then carved pieces, each one better than the last. What once lived only in his mind became real and even greater through action. And over time, his work became known, not because it was perfect from the start, but because he made it happen, because he finally understood something most people don't. Ideas don't come as a complete blueprint. They become clearer, stronger, and more creative while you work on them. As Mark Zuckerberg once said, Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. So stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Stop delaying your life. Start now. Start imperfect. Start anyway. Because your ideas, your dreams, your next life will never exist unless you make it happen